You are now listening to Chained, an audio drama. After what seemed like a very long hiatus, we are finally back with new episodes. All previous episodes can be found at Spreaker.com/show/chained, as well as iHeartRadio and Spotify. For more information about Chained and our live shows, visit chainpodcast.wordpress.com. If you are listening on Spreaker, drop a comment or review in the comment section below. We'll really appreciate it. A link to the cast interview for this series can be found in the description, as well as on YouTube on the Keep It Scripted channel. Thanks for listening and hope you enjoy.
Previously on Chained. You could come to me.
I'll have to think about it.
Think about it as long as you need to. I'm here all night.
This is ridiculous, okay? Can I just please get
You came.
I came.
We had an agreement, remember?
An agreement I was manipulated and forced into by your wife.
You know very fucking well that's not true.
You're still in denial about the person she is after all these years. Y'all love to make me the bad guy and make Cassandra out to be the angel.
I've heard Iris about 100 times. I don't want to hurt her anymore.
I don't get it. Iris literally hates you. She never has a good thing to say when your name comes up. She thinks you're scum, and you still feel the need to protect her feelings.
You tried to kill my wife.
There's way more to that story than you know, Troy. But I bet she'll never tell you everything that happened that night.
I will always believe her over you.
And that's your problem.
And don't chase away someone that can make you happy, okay?
Okay.
I miss you.
I miss you too.
What's wrong with you?
You can't be trying to kiss me right here.
When are you going to get over the secret shit? Your wife has a boyfriend, and according to her, she's very happy. Without you.
What boyfriend? Who?
You took Alexis.
You don't have to say that like I kidnapped her or something.
You did kidnap her. Bring her home now.
I hear voices coming from the conference room. One which sounds very familiar. I see Iris standing in front of Syncere. They're all over each other. And now I'm pissed off.
What the hell are you talking about?
Tiffany is friends with Kayla and she let Kayla take Alexis.
Who the fuck is Kayla and what do you mean take her?
You know who she is. Kayla King, babe. Alexis's birth mother. She came back for her.
And all I'm thinking is I have to get up. Because this is about to be a 5-against-1 situation that I won't make it out of if I'm lying on the ground.
You already caught one for Crystal. Now this is for Darian.
Season 2, Episode 6, Circles.
I woke up and said, Lord, please save me. Oh, Lord, please save me. So close to the edge, I'm fading. And I might lose it tonight.
I'm outside of the conference room trying to tell myself to stay calm. But Iris is in there, all over this guy, making a fool out of me. And Syncere knows she's my wife. I know he knows. Man, fuck that. I'm shutting this shit down.
Austin, what are you doing back here?
I take a deep breath to keep from spazzing on her right then. I thought I left my wallet up here. Did I interrupt something?
No.
We were just talking.
Really? Because I didn't see much talking just now.
Austin, please don't do this.
Is this why you're always here so late? Sneaking around with him?
Syncere, I'm sorry. Can you just give us a minute? I'm gonna help him find his wallet.
I'll be in the office if you need me.
She don't need nothing else from you.
Like I said, Iris, I'll be in my office if you need me.
Let me guess. You didn't really leave anything in here.
No, it was at my desk.
You're unbelievable. How dare you embarrass me like that?
I'm the embarrassment? How do you think I feel walking into a room at my job and seeing my wife all over my boss? What if it had been someone else to walk in and see you? You know how people at this job run their mouths? Everybody knows we're married. I don't need everybody talking, thinking they know some shit I don't, or that my wife is out here hoeing.
We are not going to do this here. Let's go. I'm seething as he follows me out of the conference room. We're silent the whole elevator ride down, the air thick with tension, but the moment we step outside into the cool night air, I turned on him, ready to let him have it.
Let me make this clear to you, Austin. You do not get to pull the wife card on me anymore. We are separated. What I do and who I do it with is not your business. You have no say in my life or my choices. When are you going to get that through your thick skull?
Why him, though? He ain't shit, Iris.
You don't know anything about him.
I know more than you think. This is another clown that likes to go after married women so he doesn't have to commit to you. But you're too fucking stupid to see that.
Get out of my face. You don't know what you're talking about.
You keep going for other people's leftovers. It's fucking embarrassing, Iris. First Chase after he smashed Ivory, then this nigga after he smashed...
What? Smashed who? That's what I thought. Why? Why do you do this? Every time I'm happy, why do you have to ruin it? Every single time. I don't need you coming to me with lies about my boyfriend. Just leave me alone. I fucking hate you.
I hate you too. I don't give a fuck what you do anymore. And when this nigga play your ass just like the last one, don't come crying to me. I got me a bad bitch. I'm good with mine.
I'm sure your ass is gonna be cheating on her within the next month. Fuck you and her.
I can't believe this bitch. 10 fucking years for what? What did I ever see in her, yo?
I still don't understand why you're so pissed about this.
It's just... I don't even know who she is anymore. This Iris today is not the same girl I got with back in high school. I didn't marry a bitch, and I damn sure ain't marry no hoe.
Of course she's not the same girl because she's not 15 years old anymore. She's a woman who's been through some things. She's changed just as you have. What if she had walked in on us? Would you have been justified to flip the way you did?
That wouldn't have ever happened because I had the common courtesy to keep our private shit away from work.
She thought they were alone. She was having a moment with her man. Let it go.
Her man.
Are you going to let this go or not? I have no interest in wasting a night with a grown man whining about his ex.
Ain't nobody whining.
She is not yours anymore. Be a man and suck it up. Now I'm serious. Are you going to let it go?
Yes. Yes. I'm done with this. I'm done with her. And I mean that. Done forever. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit my boy up for that number to his divorce lawyer. Fuck waiting on her. I'll file myself and get her out of my life for good.
Drop pose in an instant. Blink twice and she missed it. She got a new man, he's a dipshit. You can't tell me nothing about this shit, but she gon' follow her addiction. Find another man that she could live with. Find another me who never...
Kayla, where are you guys? You said you would be here 20 minutes ago.
I'm on the way, but I have a funny feeling. Did you call the cops?
No, I told you I wouldn't if you just brought my daughter.
My daughter too. And I know what you said, but I also know you're a liar. I'm telling you, if I see a one cop car, I am telling Alexis every single thing. And she'll know her mother is not that bitch you have.
You're going to stop calling my wife out her name. And I don't care whose blood is running through Alexis's veins, Cassandra is her mother. Now hurry up, Kay. I've been cooperating with a difficult ass. I'm at the meeting spot you chose. I left my wife at home, worrying and pissed off. And I didn't call any cops even though you deserve to be thrown in the cell for this shit that you pulled. Now stop playing games.
We'll be there in a minute.
Good. And oh yeah, you could tell that bitch Tiffany, she's fired. Actually, scratch that. I'd rather tell her myself.
Don't take it out on her, Troy. She had no idea what she was getting into when she became friends with me, which only happened because I found out she was Alexis's babysitter. Tiffany realized I wasn't that evil bitch you make me out to be, and all I wanted was a relationship with my daughter. She thought she was doing a good thing.
The bitch is still fired.
I really hope our child doesn't grow up to be as cold and unforgiving as you.
Feel like I'm drowning. You're holding me down and holding me down. You're killing me slow.
It's getting late. Hun, you really have to get some sleep now.
Okay, I'll try.
My girl drives me crazy too. Keep trying to kick me out like I don't pay everything. Ungrateful ass.
You already know if you need a break for a minute, you can stay at my spot.
Yeah, nah, word. I appreciate that for real.
You're gonna fucking blame me?
I can kill you for this, nigga. Don't ever think that shit can happen to you too.
What's up? What's up? What are you?
Yeah, nigga, now I see why Crystal wanted you lit up.
What did you just say?
Don't listen to him.
The fuck you know about that?
Yeah, you know what I say. Come see me, nigga.
You walking these streets too comfortable,
Trey? Yo, did you do this shit to my car?
I told you don't ever think this shit can't happen to you too. You already caught one for Crystal. Now this is for Darian.
Chase? Is that you? I leave Olivia's room and follow the noise into the living room, where I find my husband beaten and bleeding, falling into the chair by the door. I'm panicking as I run over to him. Oh my God! What happened to you?
Take a wild guess.
Oh no. Did you? You ran into Trey again, didn't you?
Not just Trey. There was about 5 of them. I can't believe I ever called this motherfucker my brother. He was gonna kill me, Ange. If they hadn't heard the sirens and ran thinking they were caught, he was gonna kill me.
I can't believe he stooped this low to have you jumped.
This is never gonna happen again. I'm ending this shit.
What do you mean?
It was him, Angie. He was the one that shot me that night. He was the one that Crystal sent after me. He basically said it without fucking saying it. He was wearing the same hoodie from that night, had the same fucking gun. I need you to understand that it's impossible for me to continue to be the bigger man at this point. He's tried to take my life one too many times, and who knows what else he'll do to try to get to me. I have to protect myself. But more importantly, I have to protect my family. You know what has to happen, right?
Yes, I know. You have to kill him before he kills you.
Getting to the promised land. You don't want problems, I promise, man. I'll take you to the promised land. You don't want problems, I promise, man.
Cassie? Are you okay?
Syncere, I'm so glad you're home. I'm sorry to barge in like this, but I didn't know where else to go. I'm just so...
What's going on?
My husband, I just found out he's been lying to me for weeks and I don't know what to do. And now his ex kidnapped my daughter and she's threatening to expose us if we call the cops. And he wouldn't let me go with him to get Alexis back because she won't allow it. And all I want to do is kill her, Syncere. I really do. And him? This is his fault.
Cassie, relax. Slow down. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sometimes I think I made a mistake. I think about you all the time, Syncere. You have no idea how much I've missed you.
Whoa, what are you doing?
I see the way you look at me at work, Sin. I know you miss me too.
Baby, do you have any more of the... Cassie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? What is my cousin doing here, Sin?
Wait, did I just see you trying to kiss him?
It's not what you think, Iris. Cassie and I, we cool. She just needed somebody to talk to. She's having a hard night.
Kind of hard to talk with her lips literally on yours, isn't it?
Syncere, are you with her now?
What do you care, Cass? You have a husband.
So don't you. So what the fuck are you doing in your boss's house with nothing but a robe on?
All right. I'm gonna need y'all both to relax. Like, come on, Cassie. Like, walk with me to the car.
Her legs don't look broke to me. She doesn't need you to walk her anywhere.
Iris, chill. I'm gonna be right back.
I'm warning you, now is really not the time to test me, Iris.
Stop. Just come on.
I'm getting more heated as Syncere literally forces me out the door. Are you serious, Syncere? I release some of my anger by shoving him as hard as I can, although I have to resist the overwhelming urge to slap him. My cousin? How can you start messing around with my cousin and not even tell me?
We didn't tell anybody. And I knew you'd be pissed. I didn't want you to think I was doing it to hurt you.
You are.
See, this is what I mean. It's not about you. I thought she might be cool to kick it with. I never expected to like her like this.
So you're saying you have real feelings for her?
Why are you asking questions you don't really want the answers to?
That's Troy. I have to get home. He's on his way back with Alexis.
So what exactly happened with that?
I'll tell you about it later. I should have never came over here like this. I was so stressed out and you're always the person I can go to when I was going out of my mind. Are you in love with her?
I like her a lot. I could see it going that way.
Do you still love me?
Can we not do this? What does it matter anyway? You left and went right back to your husband.
Answer the question, do you still love me, yes or no?
Yes, Cassie. I still love you. I told you I always would.
That's all I needed to know. I'll see you later, Sin. When I wake up in the morning after my confrontation with Iris and Syncere, I feel terrible about my behavior. Yes, I was upset and angry and had been drinking a little bit by that point, but that was no excuse. Iris was my family, and there was no reason for me to talk to her like that, especially over a man. Not only that, I knew she knew about the affair now, and I needed her to understand. I heard her come home around 10 a.m. and go into her room. I gave her some time before knocking on her bedroom door.
It's open.
We need to talk.
Yeah, we do. Come in. How could you do that to Troy?
Keep your voice down, please. What exactly did Syncere tell you?
He told me everything. 2 years, Cassie? Are you crazy? Troy worships the ground you walk on. He would be devastated.
Our marriage is not as perfect as everyone thinks, okay? We have our shit going on just like everybody else.
What is it, Cassie? What exactly is going on? What would make you do something like this?
Look, Troy is a good man now, but he put me through hell at one point.
How?
I sit her down on a bed and she sits beside me, her wide brown eyes full of concern. Almost the entire first year we were together, he was still with his ex and I didn't know it. She was crazy jealous, and when she found out about me, she attacked me multiple times. It would be an understatement to say that me and her fought. A whole lot. But it still took Troy a very long time to let her go. When he finally did tell her that he was done with her, she started stalking us and threatening us. Then we found out she was pregnant.
Oh shit, it was Troy's baby?
Of course it was. We even got a test at one point to be sure. I'm about to tell you something that I've never told anybody, Iris. No one but my parents and Troy's parents know.
Your secret is safe with me.
When we found out she was pregnant, Troy was worried that she wasn't mentally stable enough to raise a child. He thought she could be a danger to the baby, like she might do something to the baby in an attempt to hurt him for refusing to be with her. We decided it was best if we raised her ourselves.
I think I know where you're going with this, but I'm not sure I can believe it.
It's true. Alexis is not my biological daughter. She's the baby that Troy had with his ex, Kayla.
Damn. Alexis is... I can't believe you guys have kept this secret for so long.
We don't want Alexis to ever find out. I'm her mother, I've raised her and loved her like she was my own, and that's all she needs to know.
This woman doesn't seem very agreeable. How did you get her to let you take the baby?
It wasn't easy, but Troy seemed to get her to realize that he was never going to leave me for her. We were already getting ready to elope at that point, baby or no baby, because we wanted kids of our own. And she never wanted a child in the first place. She knew she wasn't in the right headspace to be a parent. All she wanted was Troy. Without him, she didn't see the purpose. She agreed to allow us to raise the baby because she knew they would be better off, as long as Troy took care of her financially. She also agreed to go get help. But right after the baby was born, she found out we were leaving town and that she may never see Troy again, and suddenly changed her mind. All the progress we made went down the drain. One night, she tracked me down and attacked me. She wanted to take me out of the picture completely, thinking Troy would change his mind and raise the baby with her. She actually tried to kill me. I had to literally stab her in self-defense. She was so dangerous. Neither of us were badly hurt, but it was only after that happened that she and her parents let us go with the baby.
I am so sorry. I had no idea you guys went through something so crazy. How did you ever get past it?
Something like that is not something you ever completely get past. I love Alexis to my core, but when I look at her, I don't see myself. I see Troy and the woman he almost destroyed our relationship for. She's a constant reminder of one of the worst points in my life, but I've never shown that to her. I've never expected to be raising a child at that age, especially one that wasn't my own. But my stupidity and love for a boy who didn't deserve it caused me to make some dumb decisions that I can't take back. We got married because we wanted to raise a family the right way, but we've never had any kids of our own. Even when he really wanted one, something was just holding me back from going there. And Syncere was a result of all the pent-up resentment and anger I've had over the years. It was never supposed to go as long as it did. I was never supposed to catch feelings, but shit happens, and now she's back in our lives.
Who? Kayla?
She's in town, has been for a while, threatening to make our lives hell if we didn't allow her to meet Alexis. And Troy didn't bother to tell me until she kidnapped her.
What?
Yes, he was meeting with her in secret, and who really knows what was going on during these secret meetings. All I know is she manipulated our babysitter into letting her take Alexis, and she was going to tell her and everyone else the truth if we called the cops.
Where's Alexis now? How could you not tell me that this was going on?
She's in her room. We got her back last night. She's fine now. But Kayla is still sticking around, and who knows what else she's going to demand. I've been working my ass off lately to rebuild my marriage with Troy and get it back to the days when we were good, when we were happy, but now she's threatened everything. And I'm so furious with him for allowing this to happen. If he opened his mouth and said something the second he knew she was here, I could have prevented her from getting within 10 feet of Alexis.
He probably thought he could take care of it himself and never have to worry you.
Yeah, he thought he was protecting me. Stupid ass.
It was very stupid, but you should cut him some slack. He messed up years ago when he was like 19. Not that that's an excuse for cheating and lying and putting you in harm's way, but you made the choice to forgive him. You made the choice to marry him. You made the choice to raise his daughter. It's not fair to hold on to all this anger for 10 years, especially when he's done everything in his power to be the husband and father you deserve. I know you guys have had other issues in the past, but no marriage is perfect. And an affair is the worst way to deal with your problems at home. Trust me, I know.
I hear what you're saying, and I don't ever want to get divorced. And I don't want you to do anything you'll end up regretting and waste time with another man you have no business being with.
Excuse me?
You have no ties to Syncere. He lied to you, Iris. To not tell you that he used to sleep with your cousin that you live with is so fucked up.
It is fucked up, and trust me, he knows how pissed I am at him. I laid into him last night about this, but I really do like him, Cass. And seeing as you're married and I'm separated and heading toward divorce, I think I should be free to be with him if I want to. I'm sorry if you're not happy about it, but you don't have a say-so on whether I keep seeing him or not.
Don't be stupid, Iris. He's only using you to get to me.
What makes you so sure about that? Or is that what you have to tell yourself to feel better about the fact that he moved on after you used him?
So he fed you some bullshit and you bought it. Haven't you learned from Austin and Chase never to believe what a man tells you? Or are you determined to be a dumb hoe that always gets hurt forever?
What did you just say to me?
I mean, you're judging me, yet you're on the third man in less than a year, and you act like you're falling in love already with a nigga that's settling for you because he can't be with the one he really wants. Sounds like some dumb hoe shit to me.
I can't believe this. You gave me that whole sob story about Troy and his ex to get me to feel bad so I would dump Syncere for your selfish ass?
How dare?
Fuck you, bitch. What you did was way worse. You was sleeping with 2 men at once. I have never done no shit like that. How dare you try to slut shame me?
Call me out my name again and see if I don't snatch you by your...
You came in my room talking disrespectful. Now you're threatening me?
Bitch, this is my room in my motherfucking house. You don't like what I do? You can get the fuck out.
I don't want to stay here. You are clearly unstable, but you want to talk about this Kayla chick? How are you any better?
Excuse me? Don't you know that I will fuck you up?
Whoa, what's going on in here? I can hear y'all screaming from downstairs.
Get your wife out of my face, Troy. Get your wife out of my face.
Baby, what's going on? What happened?
She's done. She has to go. That's what.
No, she's crazy is what. She's fucking crazy.
Come on, Cass. Come on. Let's go.
Troy pulls me out of the room and Iris slams the door shut. I turn and aggressively shove him. At this point, I was determined to fight someone, even if it was my husband. This is all your fault.
What did I do? I wasn't even in the room.
This shit with Kayla and Alexis got me going out of my fucking mind. If you have never lied, cheated, and lied again when she found us, none of this would have fucking happened. Now I have to deal with this cycle disrupting my life and everything I've worked so hard for.
I didn't tell her to come here, Cassandra. I'm just as mad about it as you are.
You don't seem like you're mad. Maybe you like having your ex around. Who knows?
Hey, wait a minute. Don't walk away from me. Listen, I need you to be on my team more than ever right now. The only way we could deal with this mess is together. Please don't cop out on me. Not now. I need you, babe. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep this family together, to make sure you are the only mother Alexis ever knows. What about you? Are you still in this with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Troy. I'm in this with you.
Thank you. That scared me. I can't tell you how sorry I am for all of this, but it's going to be alright. I'm going to fix it.
I know you will.
Are you cool now? You're relaxed? You're not going to hurt anybody?
I'm cool.
Good. Now, it's up to you to fix whatever just broke with you and Iris. Go apologize to your cousin. She's not the one you're mad at.
You're right. I'm going to talk to her. Iris, can you please open the door? We need to talk. No yelling or cursing this time, I promise.
I don't have a good feeling when I go back to work Monday morning. Although Cassandra apologized for the things she said to me and we hashed it out, I couldn't help but suspect a part of the reason for the apology so that I wouldn't tell Troy about her affair. I would never do that to my own cousin, but she had no way of knowing that for sure. I didn't let Syncere off the hook so easily either. We had our first argument after Cassie had left his condo on Friday night. I did not appreciate him keeping his history with her a secret from me all this time, despite his 100 reasons as to why he did. We did make up before the weekend was over, but I couldn't shake the feeling our relationship had a permanent damper. My concerns seemed to be justified on Monday when I barely saw or spoke to him my entire shift. He didn't come by my desk like he usually did. He stayed in his office most of the time, and when he passed by my desk, he didn't even look in my direction. When he called reception to make a work-related request, the conversations were short and impersonal. I had no idea what was going on, but I was more than a little annoyed by it by the time I left for the day. I was about a block away from work when he called my cell asking me to pull over. I did, and he parked behind me in his car, then hopped out and got in the passenger seat of my truck.
What's going on?
I had a bad day.
Is that why you were distancing yourself from me?
I'm sorry. I had to do that. I got called to HR this morning.
Why? What happened?
They know about us.
How could they have found out?
Really, Iris? Who walked in on us kissing in the conference room?
You think Austin went to HR? Nah, he was pissed, but I can't see him telling on us.
How do you know? That was the first time he actually saw you with another man, right? Who's to say what he would really do?
I can't see it. I know him. If anything, he would try to get revenge by messing around with more women. Maybe another one of my friends, but trying to get us both to lose our jobs?
Didn't you say he made you quit the last job you had?
That was when we were living together, and he wanted me to have to completely depend on him financially. That's not the case now, and he doesn't help me out financially at all anymore, so it wouldn't make any sense.
It does if he's trying to do whatever he can to keep me away from you, but I'm not going to go back and forth and you're going to keep on defending him.
It's not about defending him, Syncere. It's just, Cassie caught us too. Why can't she be the snitch?
Because she would have a lot more to lose if we turned around and snitched on her too. She wouldn't risk it.
Sometimes my cousin acts off of emotion. She wouldn't necessarily be thinking it through.
Well, it was one of them.
Unless someone else saw us that night in the conference room.
There was no one else around.
Well, what exactly did HR tell you? Are we in trouble?
I am. They wanted to speak with you too, but I confessed to everything. Told them I pursued you, so it wasn't necessary for them to bother with you.
Baby, you didn't have to do that. Your career is a lot more important. I could have taken the blame.
It wouldn't have mattered. If anything, had I disclosed the relationship, they probably would have just sent me back to corporate. But me being stupid and selfish, I kept my mouth shut so I could stay there. It's nobody's fault but mine at the end of the day.
So, what happens now?
They basically gave me two options. They said I lost some of their trust, but they'll give me another chance. I could either transfer to another location or make the decision to end my own employment.
Well, that's not bad. Just do the transfer.
They want me to transfer to Boston.
Oh.
They're trying to act like this ain't a punishment, but it is. They know I'm not going to go that far, so this their roundabout way of firing me and acting like I quit so they don't look like the bad guys.
Assholes. I'm so sorry about this, Sin.
I guess that's life.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know yet. I got till Friday to decide.
He reaches out and takes my hand in his, and the next words out of his mouth were exactly what I was thinking.
I just know I'm not ready to lose you.
What do you want for dinner tonight? Chicken or fish?
Let's go with the chicken.
For sure. How's your head feeling?
It's fine.
Good. You've been handling this a lot better than I expected. And you're healing well.
Of course. I survived 2 gunshot wounds. This definitely wouldn't break me.
That's what I love about you, how strong you are. I'll let you know when the food is ready. Hello? Hey, girl. Yeah, we're fine. Wait, what happened with Trey? When did you hear this? Okay. Thank you so much for telling me. I'm going to call you right back. Chase, baby, guess what?
What?
I just got off the phone with Maya. Trey got arrested.
What?
Yeah, apparently he tried to rob someone and got the cops called on himself. Now, his dumbass is sitting in a jail cell. Why don't you look happy about this?
Why would I be? He's been locked up before. He'll be out again.
Maybe not. This is serious. Him being away can afford us some peace. Maybe things can finally go back to normal with this family.
When has things ever been normal with us? Since the day I met your sister, my life has been a constant roller coaster. Even after she died, it hasn't stopped. Trey was my best friend for years. I loved Crystal more than I've ever loved anybody. And all I got in return was the both of them trying to kill me.
Crystal did a terrible thing, but Trey did worse. At least she had remorse. She wanted him to shoot at you to scare you, but she never wanted him to murder you. And she was very upset when he took it that far. I told Crystal she should have never trusted Trey to not take it too far. But you know she has always been a little crazy when it came to you. And she wasn't thinking clearly, or not at all.
Wait, what did you just say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Did you just say you told her not to trust Trey? I've asked you 100 times if you knew who shot me, and every single time you looked at me in the face and swore you didn't.
I didn't, Chase. I misspoke.
Stop playing with me, Angela. Tell me the truth. Did you know?
Do we really have to talk about this? You've been going through so much, and all of this is going to upset you.
Did you know?
I knew.
You gotta be fucking...
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. But how could I tell you? I knew what would happen. You were so pissed at Crystal you were going to walk out on all of us. And if you knew I had that information, you would obsess about it. And it would send you over the edge.
I'm leaving, yo. Fuck this. I'm out.
Leaving where? I was trying to protect you, Chase. I was trying to keep you from doing something that will get you killed or locked up.
Protect me? You think what happened to me the other night was protection? Me and Trey had to throw hands a few times back after Darian died. We started beefing about a whole lot of other shit besides that, and it got ugly. But if I had known it was him, if I had known his hate was so intense and literally wanted my blood, I would have never gotten caught out there like that. If it wasn't for those sirens, I would be dead. Do you understand that, Angie? I wouldn't be here talking to you. All because you couldn't open your fucking mouth.
Do you understand the difficult position I was in? If I had told you, then you would have gone after him, and it would have ended badly. And if I had waited to tell you, you would have been so upset that I hid it from you. We probably wouldn't even be married.
You want to talk about the reason we even got married in the first place? The real reason? Don't talk to me like this marriage came from anything but your selfishness. Just like your selfishness wasn't the reason you told me. Now I'm wondering why we're even in this marriage playing pretend. For what?
You don't mean that.
Move out of my way, Angela.
I'm not letting you leave like this. We're going to talk this out.
I'm done talking. Move away from the door.
What am I supposed to tell your daughter?
Tell her that you're a liar. Tell her that you really protected the man that tried to kill the only father she's ever known. Liv, Daddy has to go, okay?
Where are you going?
I just have to take care of some things, okay? But don't worry about me. I'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too.
When are you coming back?
I don't know. But when I do, we're gonna have to talk about how we go about ending this. Because I'm done. I refuse to be tied down to another person I can't trust.
alive. Just took one to revive.
Work is kicking my ass, and I'm fed up and ready to go home before the day is even over. It's even more irritating when I'm passing by Syncere's office and hear him call out my name.
Austin, can I see you for a minute?
I think about ignoring him and keeping it pushing, but I need this job. And this dude might be petty and try to fire me just because he could. So, I walk in his office and close the door, already knowing myself. Regardless of who they are, I will not let anyone talk to me disrespectfully.
How are you?
I'm fine. What's up?
I got the reports back from this quarter, and you improved a lot over the past month. You have some of the highest sale numbers on the team. Congratulations. Keep it going, and you be looking at a nice bonus.
I know. Cassandra already told me. Is that all you wanted, or?
Nah. I think we need to address the elephant in the room.
What elephant?
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about.
Are you talking about you having sex with my wife? Is that what you're referring to?
That's not appropriate.
You brought it up.
Iris had me believing y'all two were over and done with. But the way you acted on Friday got me thinking that may not be the case. So you tell me what's up.
I ain't gotta tell you nothing.
She told me how you spoke to her. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's my lady. And no disrespect would be tolerated.
Your lady? Wasn't you just smashing her cousin like a week ago? You trying to run through every female in the building or just her family?
Are you forgetting we leave at the same time every day? You worry about what me and Iris is doing, but I always see you leaving with Tony.
That's not... That's... You told Iris that?
No, because I ain't think it was her business, since you guys are separated. But if you gonna be getting in our business, talking to her crazy and stressing her out, maybe I should tell her.
I told her I was with someone else.
Does she know it's her homegirl?
No, but I don't give a fuck. Tell her whatever you want to tell her.
Nah, I ain't like that. I'm not whoever went to human resources and told them about me and Iris.
Okay.
You're the one that walked in on us. So I'm just wondering.
Are you trying to ask if I snitched on you? Cause no, I didn't.
Shit, you could be honest. You got what you want. My last day is on Friday. Did you pull a bitch move or no?
Nigga, what? Man, you lucky we in this office right now.
Or what, nigga? You quick to turn up on a female. I got 3 days left. If there's something you feel like you want to address to me outside this office, like I said, we leave this building the same time every day.
Bet. I'll see you.
Yep, you will.
Oh yeah, one more thing. You may think you have her now, but it's my last name she's attached to. She's still my wife, regardless of who else is around. If anything, I'm just letting you borrow her for a minute. I leave his office pissed off all over again and accidentally run right into Cassie.
Whoa, you almost knocked me over.
My bad.
What's wrong with you? Why do you look so pissed?
Your bitch-ass boyfriend just tried to accuse me of snitching on him about something.
About him and Iris?
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah, I just found out this weekend. That's crazy. I just got through having the same conversation with Iris. She thinks I did it.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, did you?
No, I mean, yeah, I was hurt and angry, but I would never do that. You're the one who likes to get revenge.
That's not true.
Okay, so you didn't sleep with her best friend after you thought she cheated on you with Chase.
Did you have to say that so loud? Everybody ain't gotta know our business, Cass.
Whatever. All I know is it wasn't me who told, so y'all can fight it out, but leave me the hell out of it.
Infiltrate the enemy, moving on them randomly. Feels like the life I need's a little distant, yeah.
I'm sad as I walk with Syncere out of the building on Friday afternoon with a sense of finality. Well, this is it. The moment I have not been looking forward to. Your last day here is over.
Yes, it's weird. I was just getting real comfortable here.
I am so sorry this happened.
Iris, I told you to stop apologizing. I don't regret anything. I was only supposed to be here temporarily anyway.
I know, but what are you gonna do now? Just try to find another job?
Nah, I'm still with the company.
But you told me that you weren't gonna go to Boston.
I'm not. I talked to him about a transfer to Hartford instead.
Hartford?
Yeah, where my kids live. It took some convincing, but I filled out all the paperwork and got approved for the transfer.
Why didn't you tell me this?
It kind of just happened. I didn't really expect to get approved, and I was nervous. You told me before you'll never do a long-distance relationship.
You said the same thing.
I know, and I really don't want to lose you. But this is something I have to do.
How soon are you leaving?
Very soon.
My heart is sinking into my stomach. I had finally found some happiness, and so quickly it was already slipping away.
What you want to do about this, Iris?
You're the one that made the decision to leave. You tell me.
Do you still feel the same way about long distance relationships?
Yeah, I do.
So do I.
Did you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down, down, let me down, down, let me down, let me down.
Well, it's done.
After today, I don't ever want to hear the words paternity test come out of your mouth again.
I promise you, Ivory. Never again.
I'm exhausted. You can take me straight to my sister's house.
No problem. I'm really glad you left Mike. How did he take it?
I don't know. I snuck out of the house last night while he was out and have been ignoring his calls since. I'm sure he'll be showing up at my sister's house soon.
Well, if he does and starts acting up, you can call me. You're almost 7 months pregnant. You don't need that kind of stress.
Thank you, Austin.
Are you nervous?
Nervous about what?
About the results.
I'm nervous about all of this. Honestly, I never wanted to be a mother. I didn't think I could ever do it. But for that short time that me and you were friends, before I ruined it with the whole car situation, you made me feel like I could do it all. Like I wouldn't totally corrupt a child the way I was corrupted. And I definitely feel like I can do it if my child has you as a father.
Is that what made you finally change your mind about getting this test done?
I knew I couldn't put it off forever. I owed you this much. Whenever you looked into the baby's eyes, I didn't want there to be any doubt. And he deserves to know who his father is.
He?
I have a feeling.
Oh, so you still don't want to know the gender until they're born.
Right. I want it to be a surprise, but something is telling me it's a boy.
I have that feeling too. Although I could just be wishing it into existence. I've always wanted a son. But real talk, Ivory, there's nothing I can do or tell you if this child is Mike's. But if it's mine, then you have to leave him for good. You have to. You cannot raise my baby in a toxic environment.
I know.
Do you really? Because I've heard for a year that you were going to leave and you never really do. I know you said you walked out last night, but all your stuff is still at the crib, so I feel like it was left there as an excuse to see him again.
Maybe it is, okay? Nobody understands the dynamic between me and Michael, so I would appreciate you not judging our relationship.
I really don't understand. You guys are together, but supposedly in an open relationship. Then all of a sudden he changes his mind about being open, but you're still creeping around. But then get mad when you find out he's creeping too. I don't get it, like, at all. All I know is that y'all seem to fight all the time. He's hella disrespectful from what you tell me, and violent, and you don't need to be up in that house with him, period. Let alone with a baby.
Mike is a really good father to his children. It's just...
The baby mothers he's shitty to. How many kids you said he has again?
6, with 4 women.
Wow. You sure know how to pick them.
I said no judging.
I'm not. I just think you can do better. My eyes are on the road, but I see her look at me and smile through my peripheral.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing the test. I really need the peace of mind, and I'm trying to plan my future, so I just had to know for sure. Regardless, I want us to get back into a good place. You said you were just having a tough time, which is why you were acting out. And trust me, I get that 100%. You want to change and do better. I want to change and do better, so we can move forward from here on out.
I wish you had always been this sweet and understanding. We wouldn't have had to waste so much time hating each other.
It's called growth.
Well, I hope you're treating your new girlfriend this good.
How did you know I had a girlfriend?
Didn't until just now.
Wow. Good one.
Well, tell me about her. I promise not to get all jealous and territorial and curse her out. At least not until after the baby comes.
Very funny. Well, Her name is Antonia, but she goes by Tony. We met at work. She's 26. She's fun, cool as hell, beautiful. We have this chemistry that I didn't expect to find in another woman. She's strong and independent and doesn't take no shit from me. I like that. I need that.
I'm happy for you. I hope it works out.
She sounds genuine when she says this, and I'm really starting to believe she is growing as well. Once I drop off Ivory, I head straight to Tony's mother's house to pick her up. She is already waiting outside when I pull up.
Hey, baby.
Hey. Have a good time with your mom?
Yeah, my brother's coming to town next week, so we're trying to plan something for him.
That's cool.
And I was thinking you can come too and meet my family. Well,
what?
You're not saying anything. Do you want to meet my family or not?
Of course I do, but isn't it kind of soon?
No, it's the perfect time. I'm really close with my family, and if we're going to progress in this relationship, I have to make sure everyone gets along. You're important to me, and so are they, and I'm sure they'll approve.
They will. Moms always love me. I look forward to it.
Thank you, babe. Where were you when I called?
Just dropping Ivory off.
Ivory was in the car with you?
Yeah.
Why?
We just got the paternity test done.
I didn't know you were going today. I would have gone with you.
I thought I told you.
You didn't tell me it was today.
I was going to ask you, but you said you had plans with your mom. Not a big deal anyway. I just picked her up, we went to get the test done, and I brought her straight home. You didn't miss out on anything. You have nothing to worry about when it comes to Ivory. I never looked at her in that way. The only reason we ever hooked up was out of spite and on some revenge shit. We did something stupid, it never happened again, and will never happen again.
You are my boyfriend, Austin, and you're having a baby with this woman that I've never met or even spoken to. Just last week you hated her, now you guys are all cool again?
Yeah, we've always been up and down that way.
Well, the fact that you guys are spending time together and I'm not included just makes me a little uncomfortable.
I understand, and I'll keep that in mind. I don't want you to get too wound up about it. We don't know anything for sure when it comes to this baby. If it turns out not to be mine, me and her aren't going to be in each other's lives anymore. Okay?
Okay.
So, today was Syncere's last day.
I heard.
I'm not sad to see that nigga go. Ever since that day in his office, I've been wanting to fuck him up. But you had a tantrum over it. At least now I don't gotta look at him. It still doesn't sit right with me that Iris thinks I might have been the one to tell HR about them. Me and her fought all the time. But it's another thing for her to send her little boyfriend after me about some shit I didn't even do. I still want to check her on that.
Syncere is gone. It doesn't matter now. Just let it go.
It does matter. I'm not a snitch. I handled it how I wanted to handle it. And that wasn't running to go tell like a little bitch. I don't know who did it, but they need to step up and own that shit because all it's doing is bringing more drama my way. Fucking coward.
It was me.
What?
I was the one that went to human resources about the relationship. I was the one who told.
Why would you do that? And how could you not tell me?
Because I knew you'd be pissed.
Damn right I'm pissed. All this bullshit getting thrown at me and you never said a word. For what?
I was trying to do what I needed to do for our relationship. You were so upset about Iris and Syncere that it was taking your focus off of me. And that's not fair. You don't understand how hard it is being with a man who has a wife that I have to face every day and a baby mother.
I told you the truth about my life from the beginning.
And I've been here every single day for you despite that, just like I said I would, but it doesn't make it any easier. It's one thing having to share your time with Ivory. I cannot handle sharing your heart with Iris. Out of sight, out of mind. I was hoping they'd be both fired and then you would never have to see them again.
Wow. That's cold-blooded, Antonia.
I don't care. I have a right to be selfish when it comes to you. It didn't exactly work out the way I hoped, but I don't regret it. And if you want to be angry or look at me differently because of this, then so be it. But remember that I only did this for us.
Monday afternoon, I'm in my office making a call when I hear a familiar voice. Surprised, I looked up to see Syncere saying goodbye to a coworker before stepping onto the elevator. I hurry out of my office and catch the next elevator down, following him out to the parking lot. Syncere, wait!
What's up?
I thought your last day was Friday.
It was. I was just getting some things I left.
You didn't say goodbye? You couldn't come by the office, send a text, email, anything? I had to hear from one of the temps that you left, and apparently you're going to Connecticut?
Yeah, I am. This was my opportunity to have my kids around me again. I had to take it. I'm sorry for not saying goodbye, Cass. I just been going through a lot, and my headspace for that day wasn't fit for too many goodbyes.
What about Iris?
I still got a whole lot of love for her, but we decided it was best for us to separate.
Wow, sorry to hear that. And what about me?
I don't know what you want to hear from me.
I know you still have a lot of anger towards me, but I also know you still have feelings for me, just like I still have feelings for you. Outside of all the bullshit, we had 2 good years, Syncere. Don't just walk away like it meant nothing.
You're right.
He steps towards me and my heart is racing, and suddenly we're sharing a long, passionate kiss.
You take care of yourself, Cassandra.
You too. I'm watching him get into his car and drive off, wondering if I'll ever see him again, when I hear a voice behind me.
Damn. That was intense.
Kayla, what the hell are you doing here?
What am I doing? What are you doing?
How long have you been standing there? Are you following me?
Troy wouldn't let me talk to you about the Alexis situation, so I decided to come to you myself. I didn't want to interrupt that moment you were having with your friends, so I decided to let it play out, and I'm glad I did.
Did you?
Yep, I saw and heard everything. So are you going to tell Troy you cheated on him for 2 years, or should I?
You should see me in a crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to help. Watch me make them bow one by one, one by. You should see me in a crowd. Your silence is my favorite sound. Watch me make them bow one by one, one by one.
Starring Desiree Pickett as Iris Reed, Everett Zounds Longston as Austin Reed, Omar Oliver as Syncere Hendrix, Ron Baker as Chase Reynolds, Rae'Saena Elmore as Angela Reynolds, Alexandra Eden as Ivory Young, Morgan Hardrick as Cassie Smith, Tyrell Hendrix as Troy Smith, Anna Montiel as Tony Rivera, Brianna Singleton as Kayla King, Raymond Rayquese Wanzo as Trey, and Zaniyah Sorina as Olivia. Episode 207 will air on February 7th, 2019 at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Thanks for listening.
Okay, I'm not your baby. If you think I'm pretty, you should see me in the crowd. I'm gonna run, there's nothing to help. Watch me make them bow one